10 scary facts about your zodiac sign. 1. Gemini. If you are born under the sign of Gemini, your life is sure to be filled with surprises. Geminis have a tendency to act on impulse and take risks that can often lead them into trouble. They also tend to be prone to sudden mood swings, which can make it difficult for those around them to predict their behavior or understand why they do certain things. This unpredictability can make Geminis more vulnerable than other signs, making them susceptible to being taken advantage of or exploited. 2. Cancer. People born under the sign of Cancer may seem like an easygoing bunch at first glance, but they're actually pretty intense when it comes down to it. Cancers are ruled by their emotions and are incredibly sensitive to their environment and the people around them. They often take on the emotions of others as if they were their own, making it difficult for them to make decisions objectively. 3. Leo. People born under the sign of Leo have an unbridled enthusiasm for life that's hard to match. Their love for life is only rivaled by their need for attention, which can often lead Leos into trouble if they don't find ways to control or channel it in positive ways. Leos also like being the center of attention, and they may get into clashes with others if they feel their spotlight is being taken away. A dark side to a Leo's personality is that they can be intensely jealous, leading them to become possessive or overprotective in relationships. 4. Virgo. People born under this sign are often considered perfectionists because of their need for organization and control in all aspects of life. This can lead to an obsessive-compulsive approach to life that may make it hard for them to adapt when things don't go perfectly according to plan. 5. Libra. Libras are characterized by their desire for balance and fairness in all relationships. This can often lead to a difficulty in making up their minds, as they want to make sure that everyone is getting equal attention or treatment from them. Additionally, it can also be difficult for them to take initiative when making decisions due to the fact that they always strive for consensus among the involved parties before proceeding. 6. Scorpio. Individuals born under this sign have a reputation for being passionate and intense, which can sometimes lead to problems with anger management if not kept in check. They are also known to be secretive and distrustful of others, which can make interpersonal relationships difficult at times due to perceived lack of trust. They can also be quite stubborn and unyielding, so it's important to remember that compromise is always possible if communication remains open. 7. Sagittarius. People born under this sign are usually optimistic, adventurous, and independent. However, they can sometimes come across as too blunt or tactless when offering opinions or advice due to their tendency to speak without considering how their words may affect others. Additionally, it can be difficult for them to form lasting relationships due to their need for independence and freedom. 8. Capricorn. Those born under this sign tend to be determined and ambitious in pursuing their goals in life. At the same time, they often have difficulty expressing emotions or engaging with other people on a deeper level. Additionally, they may be overly critical of themselves and others, as well as easily frustrated when things don't go as planned. 9. Aquarius. Those born under this sign are usually very kind-hearted and intelligent individuals who have a strong sense of justice and fairness. However, they can sometimes have difficulty showing their emotions or connecting with people on a deeper level due to their independent nature. Additionally, they often struggle with feeling like they must fit in with societal norms and expectations. 10. Pisces. People born under this sign tend to be incredibly intuitive and sensitive towards the feelings of others. They usually have strong imaginations and creative minds, but can also become easily overwhelmed by the many thoughts that run through their heads. Pisces also have a tendency to be extremely generous and trusting, which can make them vulnerable to being taken advantage of by others. They tend to be dreamers but lack the discipline required to bring their ideas into fruition. 9. Aries. Those born under this sign generally display bravery and ambition that many admire. However, these traits can sometimes cause them to act recklessly without considering consequences or how their actions may affect others around them. Additionally, Aries often struggle with impulsivity and impatience, as well as having difficulty focusing on tasks at hand when something more exciting captures their attention. 10. Pisces. This is considered one of the most compassionate and sensitive signs in the zodiac, with a deep connection to the emotions of others. Unfortunately, this can cause them to feel overwhelmed and anxious, which makes it difficult for them to make decisions or stand up for themselves. They are also prone to overanalyzing situations, as well as feeling guilty when things don't turn out as expected. They may also have an out-of-this-world creativity but lack the discipline required to bring their ideas into fruition. The signs known as the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, are some of the most emotionally powerful in the zodiac. They tend to be incredibly sensitive and intuitive when it comes to understanding how people feel and what they're going through. This ability gives them a great deal of empathy for others but also makes it difficult for them to stay grounded during times of stress or anxiety. When these signs become overwhelmed by their emotions, they can become very depressed and withdrawn from society. Scorpio is one of the most mysterious signs in the zodiac. A Scorpion's intensity can come off as intimidating or even frightening at times, but that doesn't mean they don't have a gentle side too. Scorpios often feel misunderstood, and that can lead to feelings of isolation. They are also intensely private and will guard their secrets closely, only revealing what they think is essential. The sign of Sagittarius is often associated with the hunt and pursuit of knowledge, which makes them incredibly curious individuals. A Sagittarian's thirst for adventure and exploration, both physical and mental, are unmatched by any other sign. However, this relentless drive can sometimes lead to reckless behavior, as they can become overconfident in their abilities or make rash decisions without thinking through the consequences. Capricorn is one of the most ambitious signs of the zodiac, but they have a tendency to be overly serious and critical of themselves at times. The goat's determined personality means that failure isn't an option, and they'll stop at nothing to achieve their goals. This ambition can lead to a fear of failure, causing Capricorns to become overly cautious in life and hesitant to take risks that could further their growth. The Aquarian is a sign known for being independent and unconventional, but this often means that they lack the social skills needed for meaningful relationships. The water-bearer's aloofness can make it difficult for them to form strong emotional connections, which can ultimately leave them feeling isolated from the world around them. Additionally, Aquarians tend to be extremely outspoken, which can lead to clashes with other people who don't share the same values or opinions. Pisces are gentle souls who feel deeply connected with those around them. They have a tendency to be compassionate and understanding, but this trait can also lead to them taking on the burdens of other people's problems and forgetting about their own. Pisces tend to withdraw from social situations because of their introverted nature, making it hard for them to form meaningful relationships and leaving them feeling lonely or isolated. Aries are confident and ambitious but can be easily distracted by shiny objects. This means that they may not always stay the course when it comes to achieving their goals, instead focusing on short-term gains rather than long-term success strategies. Additionally, Aries often lack empathy, which leads them into conflict with those around them who don't share the same views or opinions as they do. Taurus are known for their dependability and loyalty, but can be stubborn at times. This often means that they will try to push through any obstacle that gets in their way, even if it leads them down the wrong path. Additionally, Taurians tend to be materialistic and can become obsessed with accumulating wealth or possessions as a sign of status. Geminis are known for being adaptable and sociable, however. This also means they struggle with commitment since they have trouble making decisions which stick. Additionally, Geminis may find themselves caught up in gossiping or sharing too much information publicly, putting them at risk of damaging relationships or reputations. Cancerians are emotional souls who take on the struggles of others as their own. This means they may be prone to pity parties and feeling sorry for themselves, which can lead to self-destructive behavior. Cancerians also tend to nurture their friends and family a bit too much. This can make them overly clingy or possessive in relationships. Leos are passionate individuals with strong personalities who love to be the center of attention. However, Leos may take things a little too far by dominating conversations and being controlling in relationships, in order to always be on top. Additionally, Leos often struggle with understanding other points of view and can become arrogant over time if not kept in check. Virgos are highly analytical problem solvers who strive for perfectionism in all aspects of life. Unfortunately, this can often lead to anxiety and insecurity about the future. Additionally, Virgos tend to avoid taking risks, leading them to stay in their comfort zone too much and limit their potential for growth. Libras are known for being gentle, peace-loving individuals who prefer harmony during conflict situations. However, this trait can make it difficult for a Libra to confront problems directly or take decisive action when needed. It also increases the likelihood that they will be taken advantage of by others due to their reluctance to stand up for themselves. Scorpios are intense, passionate people with great emotional depth and an ability to read other people's feelings intuitively. Unfortunately, they can also take their intensity to unhealthy extremes. Scorpios are known for being stubborn, controlling, and inflexible in their views. This can lead to unnecessary conflicts and an inability to accept someone else's point of view. Sagittarius is a very open-minded sign with an optimistic outlook on life and a love of adventure. They have a strong sense of justice and are passionate about causes they believe in. Capricorns are ambitious goal-setters who strive for success professionally but can also be overly serious at times. They often have a conservative view of the world and their own lives, which can lead to a lack of spontaneity or willingness to take risks. Though they are clever and organized, Capricorns can find it difficult to express their emotions. Aquarius is a sign known for its intelligence, creativity, and offbeat sense of humor. They're driven by an intense need for freedom and independence, often pushing the boundaries of traditional thinking. But at times this unyielding need for autonomy can blind Aquarians from seeing how their actions may affect others, leading them to make decisions without considering the consequences. The signs known as the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, are some of the most emotionally powerful in the zodiac. They tend to be incredibly sensitive and intuitive when it comes to understanding how people feel and what they're going through. This ability gives them a great deal of empathy for others but also makes it difficult for them to stay grounded during times of stress or anxiety. When these signs become overwhelmed by their emotions, they can become very depressed and withdrawn from society. Scorpio is one of the most mysterious signs in the zodiac. A Scorpion's